today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown,
Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Titans, nothing.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number 1 thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. left side by Robinson. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 7 catches, 95 yards.
And he leads the NFL in receiving yards as we come down the home stretch. Weather may be changing across the country, but his consistency remains the same.
His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Titans, nothing.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough when they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 10 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Titans, nothing.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd down.
And out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. He's the culprit. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relative.
On first down, Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Bears take over.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
David Montgomery.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
And right side, Henry's got it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
45.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, a short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Furtzer. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Tannehill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, Tannehill. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Two minutes left. Play in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's complete right around the 8. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 20, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jeremiah Tauchu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tannehill on first down. It fights him off. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
On second and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.